Whispers beneath the ashes. The town of Ravenshade had long since buried its past, or so its people believed. Nestled in the valley between two great mountains, it was a quiet place where the wind carried secrets and the earth bore scars of forgotten sins. Few spoke of the fire that once consumed the heart of the town, and fewer still acknowledged the whispers that came with the night. Jonathan Ward had heard the rumors but dismissed them as nothing more than folklore. A historian by trade, he had come to Ravenshade to investigate the ruins of an old manor that had burned down decades ago. It was said that the house belonged to Elias Blackwood, a man accused of witchcraft and unnatural dealings. The town had condemned him, and one night, the house was set ablaze with him still inside. Justice, the townspeople called it. Jonathan was skeptical. He did not believe in spirits or curses, only in facts. Yet, as he stood before the charred remains of Blackwood Manor, he felt an unexplainable unease. The air smelled of old ash, though the fire had long since died. The ground beneath his feet felt softer than it should, as though it still remembered the flames. Ignoring the prickle at the back of his neck, he set up his research station near the ruins. That night, he heard them for the first time, the whispers. Faint, barely audible, like voices carried on the wind. At first, he dismissed them as tricks of his imagination, but as the days passed, the whispers grew clearer, more insistent. They called his name. Determined to uncover the truth, Jonathan dug deeper into the town's past. He found records, hidden away in the archives, detailing Elias Blackwood's trial. The evidence was flimsy, the accusations fueled by fear and hysteria. Blackwood had been a scholar, much like Jonathan himself, seeking knowledge beyond what was deemed acceptable. The town had feared what they could not understand, and so they destroyed him. One night, drawn by an unseen force, Jonathan ventured deeper into the ruins. The whispers guided him to a place where the earth was unnaturally dark. Digging with trembling hands, he unearthed a charred skeleton, shackled even in death. A surge of dread filled him. Elias Blackwood had not simply burned, he had been chained, left to suffer as the flames consumed him. The ground trembled, the whispers grew into wails, and then, from the ashes, a figure emerged, a shadowy form with hollow eyes that burned with recognition. Elias Blackwood had not been at peace. His suffering had bound him to this place, his soul crying out for justice. Jonathan staggered back as the entity spoke. They buried the truth beneath lies, but the earth remembers. The specter reached out, and suddenly, the town of Ravenshade seemed to shift. The air thickened with the scent of smoke, and distant screams echoed through the valley. The past was unraveling before his eyes. Jonathan ran back to the town, desperate to warn them, but the people of Ravenshade already knew. Their ancestors had passed down the guilt. Even as they tried to forget, they had built their homes upon cursed ground, and now the past had come to claim its due. That night, fire consumed Ravenshade once more. Jonathan's body was found among the ruins, his notes scattered around him. The townspeople whispered that he had awakened something that should have been left undisturbed, and though the town was rebuilt once again, the whispers never truly faded. Moral: burying the truth does not erase it. Sooner or later, the past demands to be heard. Injustice, no matter how long forgotten, will always rise from the ashes.